In the heart of the vast Indian Ocean lies Christmas Island, a remote Australian territory that sits closer to the shores of Indonesia than to the Australian mainland. This tiny speck of land, surrounded by endless blue, is a world apart, both geographically and ecologically. Its isolation has allowed nature to flourish in remarkable ways, creating an environment almost untouched by the passage of time. Here, ancient rainforests stretch across the island, their canopies sheltering a living museum of rare plants and animals. The island itself rises dramatically from the sea, formed by an ancient underwater volcano. Its rugged cliffs, now draped in lush rainforest, provide sanctuary for a host of unique creatures that have evolved in splendid isolation. Christmas Island is a true biodiversity hotspot, home to an astonishing array of species found nowhere else on Earth. From rare birds to curious mammals and vibrant marine life, the island teems with natural wonders. Seabirds fill the skies with their calls, rare reptiles bask in the warm sunlight atop ancient rocks, and strange, colourful insects scurry across the forest floor, each playing a vital role in this delicate ecosystem. The island's remoteness has acted as a natural shield, protecting its fragile ecosystems from many of the threats faced elsewhere. As a result, life here has not only survived but thrived in abundance and diversity. But once a year, this quiet paradise is transformed in a way that is both dramatic and unforgettable, as it becomes the stage for one of nature's greatest spectacles. The forest floor erupts in a moving carpet of crimson, as millions of red crabs emerge from their burrows and begin their incredible journey. This is the Great Red Crab Migration, a breathtaking event when the island's most famous residents are stirred by an ancient instinct, moving together in a synchronized march toward the sea. Emerging from the dense forest, they embark on a monumental journey to the ocean's edge, a natural wonder that defines Christmas Island and captures the imagination of all who witness it. The star of this drama is the Christmas Island red crab, Gicarcoidea natalis. These large, brilliantly red land crabs spend most of the year hidden in the rainforest, each in its own burrow. They are the gardeners of the forest, recycling leaves and fruit, maintaining the ecosystem's health. Though land dwellers, they rely on moisture to breathe through their gills, confining them to the humid forest. But deep within, an ancient rhythm calls them to the sea. Once a year, this urge unites millions, transforming them from solitary creatures into a single moving force. It's the instinct to reproduce, a call back to the ocean where life began. The migration is for the next generation. Red crabs are land animals, but their young must begin life in the ocean. Each year, adults journey from the forest to the coast so their offspring can survive. The timing is precise, triggered by the first heavy rains and aligned with the lunar cycle. Rain provides the humidity needed for the journey. The moon's last quarter brings gentle tides for the eggs. When the signal comes, crabs from all over the island march toward the sea. It's a relentless, purposeful journey driven by instinct and hope. The march is not random but a perfectly synchronized event. Every crab is drawn by the same invisible call. As the migration begins, Christmas Island transforms into a living spectacle, awash in a sea of scarlet. The annual red crab migration is one of nature's most astonishing displays, a phenomenon that turns the landscape into a moving tapestry of colour and life. At first, only a few brave crabs emerge from the dense forest, their bright shells glinting in the sunlight. But soon, the trickle becomes a torrent. Millions of crabs pour forth, moving as one unstoppable force, their collective journey painting the island red. The ground itself seems to ripple and shift as the crabs flow over every obstacle, rocks, roads, even the steps of houses. No surface is left untouched by their relentless march toward the sea. Listen closely, and you'll hear a constant, soft clicking, the sound of countless legs and claws in motion. It's a living river, a chorus of movement that fills the air and echoes through the forest. Residents have learned to adapt, closing roads and altering their routines to accommodate the crimson tide. For a short time, the needs of the crabs take precedence, and the community comes together to protect this extraordinary migration. The journey is fraught with danger. Dehydration threatens as the sun beats down, predators lurk in the shadows, and vehicles pose a constant risk. Every step is a test of survival, and not all will make it to the coast. The first to reach the shoreline are the males, exhausted but determined. They plunge into the cool sea to replenish themselves, then begin the crucial task of digging burrows in the soft sand, safe havens for the next generation. These burrows, carefully crafted, await the arrival of the females. Each one is a shelter, a nursery, and a promise of new life to come. Competition is fierce. Males battle for the best spots, driven by instinct and the urge to pass on their genes. Only the strongest and most persistent will secure a place. The migration is a true test of endurance and survival, demanding every ounce of strength and determination from these remarkable creatures. Year after year, the island's landscape is shaped and transformed by this annual event. The migration leaves its mark on the land and in the hearts of those who witness it. For a few extraordinary weeks, the rhythm of nature takes over daily life. Locals and visitors alike marvel at the spectacle, pausing to watch as the crabs continue their ancient journey. As the full moon rises over Christmas Island, the stage is set for the next act, the lunar dance that will see the crabs fulfill their ultimate purpose, continuing the cycle of life for another year. Days after the males arrive, the females complete their arduous journey to the coast, traversing dense forests and rocky terrain. Their determination is unwavering, driven by an ancient instinct that has guided generations before them. The beach, now teeming with life, becomes a stage for one of nature's most remarkable spectacles. Mating takes place in the sandy burrows, a private ritual amid the public spectacle. Here, beneath the surface, pairs of crabs engage in a delicate courtship, shielded from predators and the chaos above. The burrows offer safety and seclusion, allowing the next generation to begin in relative peace. Afterward, the males, their role complete, return to the forest's cool shade. The females remain behind, each one carefully tending to her precious cargo, up to 100,000 eggs. For days they guard their broods, rarely leaving the safety of their burrows, their bodies shielding the eggs from the harsh sun and hungry predators. Timing is everything. The eggs must be released at the perfect moment, dictated by the moon and tide. The full moon's pull creates the highest tides, offering the best chance for the eggs to be swept safely out to sea. This ancient synchronization ensures the greatest survival for the next generation. On select nights, as the high tide peaks before dawn, females emerge from their burrows and make their way to the water's edge. In a breathtaking display, they release their eggs into the surf, trusting the ocean to carry their offspring into the unknown. The water darkens with millions of eggs, a synchronized spawning event that transforms the shoreline. For a brief moment, the sea becomes a cradle for new life, swirling with hope and possibility. Exhausted, the females begin their long trek back to the forest, their energy spent, but their mission fulfilled. Each step away from the ocean marks the end of one journey and the promise of another. As the sun rises, the eggs hatch into tiny larvae, drifting on ocean currents. These fragile creatures are now at the mercy of the sea, embarking on a perilous voyage that will determine their fate. Most will not survive, swept away by currents or devoured by predators. Yet, a resilient few will endure, growing stronger with each passing day, destined to return to this very shore. The lunar dance is a fleeting, magical climax to the migration, a testament to the power of nature's rhythms and the enduring spirit of life. And so, as the next generation's journey begins, the cycle continues, an endless dance beneath the moon, connecting past, present, and future on these enchanted shores. The migration isn't over after spawning. Weary adults must return to the forest, facing the same dangers as before. Meanwhile, in the ocean, crab larvae drift as plankton, preyed upon by countless marine creatures. Only a handful survive the month-long journey at sea. When ready, the surviving young, now tiny megalopi, gather near shore. In another synchronized event, they swarm onto land, beginning their first trek to the forest. The baby crabs are fragile, racing to find shelter from the sun and predators. They'll spend years growing in the undergrowth before joining the adult population. The cycle of life continues, each generation answering the ocean's call. The island's future depends on their survival. For visitors, witnessing the migration is unforgettable. Special viewing platforms offer safe vantage points as the Crimson River flows. The experience is immersive. Sights, sounds, and even the earthy scent of crabs fill the air. Guided tours during spawning nights reveal the magic of the event. Beyond the migration, Christmas Island offers rare birds, pristine reefs, and lush rainforests. Planning is essential, timing varies, and facilities are limited. Visitors must respect local guidelines, drive slowly, heed closures, and never disturb the crabs. Responsible tourism helps protect this natural wonder for the future. The people of Christmas Island are dedicated guardians of the migration. The community works together, building crab bridges, closing roads, and monitoring the crabs' progress. Park rangers control invasive species and educate residents and visitors. School children learn about the crabs and join conservation efforts. Residents gently sweep crabs off roads, showing pride and responsibility. The island's commitment is a model for coexistence with nature. Their efforts ensure the River of Red continues to flow each year. Christmas Island's story is one of active stewardship and hope. The red crab migration is more than a spectacle. It's a lesson in resilience and respect for nature. It reminds us of ancient rhythms and the wonders that exist beyond human concerns. The journey of each crab and the survival of each larva is a testament to life's tenacity. The community's efforts show that people can protect and coexist with wildlife. Crab bridges, road closures, and education are symbols of hope. We are all invited to be part of this story by witnessing, respecting, and sharing its message. All life is precious, and we share this planet with countless species. Let us learn from the crabs and their guardians, walk carefully, look closely, and protect the natural world. The future of these wonders depends on our choices today.